I think Optimus will ultimately be the most valuable part, and I think it has a good chance of being the most valuable product ever made.
You also need to be very good at scale manufacturing. So in order to have the robot not cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars, in order to make it cost like $10,000 or $20,000,
what if the world's most valuable product ends up being a $10,000 robot? Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell. Tesla Optimus, the humanoid robot that can walk, work, and even learn on its own, might cost as little as $10,000 by 2026. That's less than most iPhones over a few years of use. And it's not just for show. Optimus has already proven it can operate autonomously in extreme conditions, including disaster zones and epidemic areas, and is the key role to expected to play in helping the company roll out millions of Tesla Cybercab from Giga Texas. So what upgrades made this possible? Does it really make sense that a $10,000 robot could handle everything, from household chores to factory work and even dangerous rescue missions? Welcome to Tesla Car World. So, what can and can't the Tesla Bot Gen 3 do? You've seen the slick demo reels. Optimus gliding across a factory floor, folding a t-shirt, catching a tennis ball with casual confidence. Yes, but will it actually solve our problem? Gen 3 is Tesla's attempt to turn that anxious maybe into a hard yes, and the only honest way to understand why it matters is to anchor the specs to the pain. Firstly is mobility, the staircase problem. For anyone who's ever juggled a laundry basket and an aging hip on a steep staircase, the idea that Optimus still hesitates on the way down feels like a deal breaker. Gen 2 tops out at 5 kilometers per hour on flat concrete and can hop up a curb, but it flinches when gravity pulls the other way. Gen 3 rewires the ankle geometry, adds a dedicated descent control loop, and, here's the win, streams inertial measurement unit data to a predictive balance model every 4 milliseconds. The result is a robot that doesn't shuffle, it flows, treating each riser like a measured dance move. By the third quarter, 2025, the update rolls out across every bot, erasing the fear of a 200-pound paperweight marooned on the upstairs landing. Nothing triggers visceral dread faster than imagining a humanoid robot gripping a chef's knife next to your grandmother. Today's hand, 11 degrees of freedom, 5 Newton fingertip force sensing, can pick up a box but can't feel the slip of a wet tomato skin. Gen 3 doubles the joints, triples the tactile resolution, and layers in temperature and soft collision sensing. The pain point here isn't raw capability, it's trust. When a bot rinses lettuce, the stakes are bacterial, not cinematic. Silicon fingertips that sense a 1-degree change in water warmth or register the give of bruised fruit translate directly into peace of mind, and finally, into permission to let the machine anywhere near a cutting board. And, if you're caring for an octogenarian parent, Tesla's timeline feels glacial. Pilot programs in 2026, commercial units in 2027. But there's a method behind the delay. Elder care isn't about a gimmick, it's about liability. The robot must traverse slick bathroom tile, recognize a stumble in real time, and call for help before a fractured hip turns fatal. Gen 3's IP54 sealing keeps the circuits alive through steam and soap spray. Its new fall detection net reads micro-accelerations in both human and robot torsos, deciding in 200 milliseconds whether to brace, lift, or summon emergency medical technicians. If that sounds like overkill, remember the pain being solved. 24-hour vigilance is impossible for a single human caregiver, but it's table stakes for a robot that claims to protect and care. 15 to 20 grand is either a bargain or an insult depending on your bank account. Tesla tries to soften the blow with a $499 monthly lease, service included, and a $1,200 battery swap every 4 years. Yet, the real migraine is volatility. A bureaucrat in Beijing can stall rare earth exports. Overnight, the price jumps 15%, and your break-even math explodes. Gen 3 hedges with a ferret magnet fallback. Heavier, yes, but sourced in North America. That move doesn't just stabilize the bill, it turns a geopolitical headache into a logistics footnote, and for CFOs counting pennies per pallet move, The difference is existential. Sounds good. Still, nightmares of a hacked nanny-bot linger. Gen 3's trusted platform. Module-backed firmware chain rejects any unsigned updates. Its Sentry mode locks joints, fires an 80 decibel screech, and live streams GPS if the bot gets lifted into a van. The aluminium frame doubles as a Faraday cage, muting ordinary common electromagnetic pulse spikes, though no one pretends it will shrug off a battlefield pulse. Perfect? Number but the delta, from no protections to a layered, hardware-rooted security stack, cuts the risk curve so sharply that most home insurers have already penciled in a $20 monthly rider. Out there, suburban lawns and Midwest barns don't care about Silicon Valley launch parties. They care about dust, drizzle, and a January wind chill that makes lithium cells whimper. Gen 3's IP54 skin copes with light rain. Its self-heating pack survives minus 10 degrees Celsius, and the 2027 terrain kit adds rubberized boots that shrug off goat paddocks. But the real pain is service coverage in rural areas. Some counties rarely see a Tesla technician. Tesla's new plan is simple. A service van will visit every 2 months, and each car can connect through a small Starlink dish so mechanics can check problems from afar. It isn't perfect, but it's a big step up from having to haul your Optimus all the way to Fremont for repairs. On the other side, skeptical, researchers say humanoids will erase 5% of repetitive manual jobs and spawn 3 million roles you've never heard of. Recall that app developer was fringe in 2007. Pain lies in the transition, not the endpoint. Tesla pledges free retraining for any warehouse worker displaced by its own bots. Self-interest dressed as altruism, sure, but still a lifeline. Gen 3 accelerates the trend, because it's the first variant that can both stack crates and thread a wire harness. Whole job categories shift from sweat to supervision, and whether that thrills or terrifies you probably depends on how close you are to retirement. So, why is the Tesla bot Gen 3 so different? The answer is simple: real-world utility at scale. While most robots today are either clunky prototypes or research experiments trapped in labs, Tesla's Optimus is being trained, not coded, to perform real tasks that make a tangible difference in both homes and factories.
It's got the real-world AI. So Tesla's the leader in real-world AI. What we learned in the car, we translate to the Optimus robot. And we also take our expertise in electric motors, in batteries, power electronics, structural design. And then another major important thing is that we're very good at manufacturing.
Tesla isn't building a humanoid robot from scratch like everyone else. Instead, the company is reusing and adapting decades of experience in electric motors, structural engineering, and large-scale automation from its electric vehicle division. This gives Tesla an undeniable edge: faster development, lower costs, and greater scalability. The result is a robot that's already capable of handling a long list of everyday tasks. Yeah, it can receive and inspect packages, serve drinks, fold clothes, charge your EV, clean the kitchen, water your plants, carry heavy stuff, play games with your family, dance, and even answer your random late-night questions. And that's just the beginning. In Tesla's 2024 demonstration, the second-generation Optimus handled various tasks with confidence and without direct human control. The robot didn't just mimic actions, it understood its environment and responded accordingly.
Half the 10,000 now, but even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion, FYI, which is like a little scary thought, like a whole legion of robots. I'd be like, whoa. But I think we'll literally build a legion, at least one legion of robots this year, and then probably 10 legions next year.
So where will these robots go? According to Elon Musk, Tesla's initial deployment plan isn't just focused on homes. Optimus will play a key role inside Tesla factories, especially the upcoming Cybercab production line at Giga Texas. The Tesla factory, especially our next-gen Cybercab line, is the product that autonomy and Optimus are what matter. Optimus is expected to replace 2 to 3 human workers in certain tasks, bringing consistency, speed, and precision to the production process. This isn't theoretical. It's already starting. Tesla is aiming to produce 5,000 Optimus units in 2025, with plans to scale to 50,000 in 2026. That's why Elon Musk said during the Tesla all-hands event,
I think it'll be able to produce a car ultimately in less than 5 seconds. Like, can you imagine a car coming off the line in less than 5 seconds? That's like, whoa.
as Tesla moves toward hyper-fast production lines for its minimalist Cybercab, with fewer than 80 structural parts, down from over 200 in the Model Y. The presence of intelligent autonomous robots will be critical. Casting, assembly, inspections, and logistics could soon be done faster than any human team could dream of, without compromising quality. Tesla isn't the only one with this idea. Chinese EV maker NIO has already deployed humanoid robots to handle component installation, quality checks, and even visual inspections for scratches or missing parts. But Tesla has something most others don't: a fully integrated vertical production system, and a robot powered by the same AI that's driving their self-driving cars. How is Tesla Bot Gen 3 smarter than its rivals? If you asked most people a couple of years ago what they thought about humanoid robots, you'd probably get a mix of laughs, skepticism, and sci-fi references. They were too clunky, too expensive, or just plain useless. And honestly, that skepticism wasn't totally off. Most humanoid robots today still struggle to prove they're actually useful in real life. In fact, some of them look so awkward that it's hard not to be a little skeptical. But over the last 2 years, things have changed drastically. Tesla's Optimus isn't just another lab experiment. It's becoming a robot that actually learns, adapts, and improves the more it works. This learning approach is what sets Optimus apart from any other humanoid robot on the market.
Get to the point where it can watch a video of something like a person and then learn just by looking at that video and do that task.
That quote might sound like science fiction, but it's real. Elon Musk confirmed that Optimus uses AI to learn by observation. Show it a cooking video, and it will try to replicate the steps. Show it how to fold clothes or water plants, and it will practice until it gets it right. This process is not instant. It takes trial and error.
So that, because it's probably have a few bugs, but it's going to be very cool. You'll want to invite your friends over and say, check this out.
But the most revolutionary part? It improves on its own. Optimus starts out like a blank slate. When first deployed, it has to be trained, not through code, but through teleoperation. Engineers remotely control the robot while it performs tasks, and Optimus collects detailed data on how each action is done. Then it tries again, and again, until it becomes proficient. For example, something as simple as washing dishes might take a week or more of learning. At first, it might drop plates, misjudge scrubbing pressure, or fail to dry items properly. But with each attempt, it improves. And that's the power of deep learning in robotics. This approach is inspired directly by how humans learn. We try, fail, and try again until we master a task. And that's why Optimus has so much potential. It doesn't need traditional programming to adapt to new environments or jobs. Tesla Bot Optimus is not just a leap in robotics technology. It symbolizes humanity's aspiration to transcend physical and temporal limitations in order to enhance the quality of life. Of course, mistakes will still happen. One potential problem is misunderstanding commands. The robot might not always recognize natural human speech correctly. Imagine you ask it to grab food, and it brings you an empty plate instead. Connectivity issues, mobility challenges like navigating stairs, and software bugs are expected. But even those problems are being addressed by Tesla with regular software updates and autonomous self-correction mechanisms. A perfect example? When Optimus dropped a battery cell during a demo, it immediately reorganized the tray without human help. That moment wasn't scripted. It was real-world AI in action. The greatest significance of Optimus lies not in its cutting-edge technology or its ability to operate for 10 hours after just 10 minutes of charging, but in its accessibility. So why is the Tesla bot Optimus the most important product?
This is a super big deal. Like my prediction is that Optimus will be the biggest product of all time by far. Nothing will even be close. I think it'll be 10 times bigger than the next biggest product ever made.
When Elon says something like this, he's not throwing it out there for clicks. He's dead serious. According to him, the Tesla bot, Optimus, might eventually make Tesla more money than any car ever has. More than the Model 3. More than the Cybertruck. More than the Roadster. All of them. And here's the wild part. This isn't some six-figure sci-fi-looking prototype locked away in a lab somewhere. Number Elon's talking about a humanoid robot that you might actually be able to buy and bring home for about $20,000 and even $10,000. It sounds nuts. But if Tesla pulls this off, it won't just change the tech world. It could completely reshape how we live. Think about it. A robot that looks like a person, walks like one, and does actual useful stuff around the house. Fold laundry, clean the kitchen, charge your EV, play with your kids, water your plants. Not just once, but for 8 to 10 hours straight. And when it's tired, it just walks over and plugs itself in to recharge. No joke. What do you think about a robot capable of handling multiple tasks continuously for 8 to 10 hours? And you don't even have to worry about charging it because it can recharge itself. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what the Tesla bot offers. And it's not just about home life. Elon wants Optimus to eventually be able to do everything, from helping at home to working in factories, hospitals, and even disaster zones. That's the long game. Of course, building a robot like that and keeping it affordable isn't easy. Most robots like this cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and still walk like drunk toddlers. But Tesla's approach is different. They're taking the same motors, batteries, and electronics they already built for their cars and reusing them in the robot. That's a huge advantage. Tesla already knows how to build things fast, cheap, and at scale. And Optimus is benefiting from that. Even the robot's body design has improved. In Genesis 3, Tesla replaced the old battery with their 4680 battery pack, the same one they use in their electric vehicles. This change made the robot 22 pounds lighter, more balanced, and way more efficient. No more bulky backpack. The battery's tucked neatly into the torso now, making it feel a little less like a robot and a little more like, well, a person. So if Optimus really lands at $10,000 or $20,000 in 2026, would you be first in line? Or would you wait until friends and factories have tested it for a year? Why? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos.
One of our robots did the Trump dance, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, our robots can dance, they can walk around, they can interact. I think we're headed to a radically different world.
Oh my God. Instead of walking like Biden, Tesla bot Optimus Gen 3 now has a full-on Trump-style dance. If you ever thought Optimus was just some gardening robot, a domestic helper, a cook, or a flashy tech toy, forget it. The latest video shared by Tesla and Elon Musk reveals a new leap in human advancement. Right here, Tesla Optimus isn't just walking, it's dancing, hip-swaying, and balancing on one foot completely independently, with zero external support or intervention. Even more surprising, Elon Musk himself and others have confirmed that what we're witnessing isn't some polished computer-generated imagery or AI trick. It's real-time dynamic balance and control. So what exactly has the Tesla bot Optimus accomplished in the latest update video carefully released by Elon Musk? And what do these new updates mean for the potential sale of Tesla Optimus later this year? Welcome to Tesla Car World.
My prediction actually for humanoid robots is that ultimately there will be tens of billions. I think everyone will want to have their personal robot. You can think of it like as though you had your own personal C-3PO or R2-D2, but even better. Then who wouldn't want to have their own personal C-3PO or
What major upgrades has Tesla Bot Gen 3 achieved ahead of its official sale? Gone are the days when Optimus merely shuffled across a stage or performed a set of pre-programmed hand gestures. In the latest clip, the robot jumps, balances gracefully on one leg, and shifts its weight with fluid precision, all while its safety tether remains slack. For the first time, a mass-production prototype is demonstrating this level of composure, underscoring Tesla's aggressive push from research to full-scale production. Tesla Optimus showcases a striking display of coordinated movement, executing controlled jumps while shifting its weight seamlessly from one leg to the other. What stands out immediately is the unmistakable sense of rhythm, balance, and composure. The robot doesn't stumble, it doesn't falter. Then comes the defining moment. Optimus lifts one leg and holds the pose effortlessly. It's in that stillness that the truth becomes clear. This isn't a programmed routine or puppet-like automation. What we're witnessing is dynamic, real-time control. This level of precision isn't achieved with basic servos or mechanical repetition. It demands a highly advanced integration of inertial control and continual adjustment of the robot's center of gravity. Each joint responds through refined torque modulation, guided by ultra-high-frequency sensor feedback loops. Most remarkable of all is the robot's ability to maintain or regain balance even when encountering disturbances, something that remains an enormous challenge in humanoid robotics. In contrast, most humanoid robots today still rely heavily on safety harnesses just to stay upright. And even then, their movement often appears rigid, uncertain, or wobbly. Tesla Optimus, however, is beginning to move with the confidence and control that mark a genuine breakthrough. What Optimus demonstrates here isn't just mobility, it's performance. While many viewers have reacted with astonishment, others remain skeptical, asking, is this real or is it AI generated? But when we compare the footage to prior public demonstrations, such as the Wii Robot Showcase in October 2024 and Tesla's most recent internal update shared in April 2025, the clip aligns perfectly with Optimus's known capabilities. Now, Tesla Optimus isn't just walking, it's doing so with theatrical flair. This isn't a dance meant to flex muscles for show. It's a bold expression of how far dynamic control has come. What we're seeing is not just a display, it's a leap forward in robotic movement intelligence. To reinforce that observation, Milan Kovac, a Tesla engineer working on the Optimus project, reshared Musk's post and commented, "More coming shortly. The team has been working very hard in the background, entirely trained in simulation with RL. Many optimizations and fixes have been put in place in our sim-to-real training code and the tether on its back. It's likely there for safety, not for support. In industrial testing, robots are often secured in case they fall. But take a closer look. The line goes slack. That bot is standing and moving entirely under its own power." Kovac also addressed the visible cable attached to the robot, offering a direct response to the skepticism. The cable is there in case of a fall, not actually holding the bot, since this is an early result which will get more stable very quickly. He explained, effectively confirming that the tether is for safety, not support. To further validate its authenticity, Kovac shared some key details about Optimus's second demonstration that followed immediately afterward. According to Tesla's CEO, the humanoid robot's movements in the video are entirely in real time. The performance was fully learned in simulation and transferred zero-shot to reality without any additional training. Here's a little more, and no cables this time. It's all real-time speed, zero CGI, fully learned in simulation, and zero-shot transferred to real. Besides the fact that it's fun, we had to make significant improvements to our robot model in Sim, Domain randomization and other techniques which will directly transfer to more practical situations as well. Robust walking and agile full-body control in general. We also learned quite a few things on our hardware and tuned our power profile. I hope it is getting pretty clear that Tesla is much more than an amazing car company. It's the place to be for transformational real-world AI. This isn't the first time Elon Musk has used social media to reveal new capabilities of the Optimus line. Back in December 2024, he shared footage of the robot walking across uneven terrain in a garden. The video was captioned, "Optimus can now walk over highly variable ground, using a neural network to control its electric limbs." Musk ended that post with an open invitation for engineers to join Tesla's AI division, calling it an opportunity to work on exciting real-world AI systems. By 2022, the first functioning prototypes had emerged, demonstrating basic movements such as walking and lifting objects. In 2023, Tesla introduced Optimus Gen 2, which could perform yoga poses, sort objects by color, and execute more coordinated motions, including early attempts at dancing. The latest dancing video, however, marks a significant leap forward in real-time motion planning, showcasing just how far the robot's capabilities have advanced. At the heart of this breakthrough lies Tesla's simulation-first approach. According to Milan Kovac, every movement is refined within the Dojo supercomputing environment, where reinforcement learning teaches the robot how to shift its center of gravity and adjust joint torque using feedback loops accurate to the microsecond. Unlike traditional demos powered by basic servo motors, Optimus relies on 40 custom-designed electric actuators distributed across its limbs and torso to execute real-time inertial corrections while in motion. This sim-to-real pipeline, combined with high-frequency sensor fusion, enables the robot not only to recover from disturbances, but also to perform choreographed sequences with rhythm and grace. Equally compelling is Tesla's transition into limited-scale production. According to Tesla's first quarter 2025 shareholder letter, the Fremont factory has begun manufacturing units for internal use, with over 1,000 robots expected to be assembled this year. The company aims to begin external sales as early as the fourth quarter 2025 or early 2026. Elon Musk envisions a future where Optimus becomes as common as the Model 3, with a price point between $20,000 and $25,000. An affordable range for the mass market that no other humanoid robotics company has dared to promise. To achieve this goal, Tesla is developing assembly lines capable of producing 1,000 robots per month, with plans to scale up to 10,000 and ultimately 100,000 units per month at next-generation manufacturing facilities. This industrial muscle is what transforms Optimus from a research curiosity into a scalable labor platform with world-changing potential. So, how could a Tesla Bot Gen 3 you doubt become your trusted companion?
Once you have humanoid robots, the actual economic output potential is tremendous. It's really unlimited. Potentially, we could have an economy 10 times the size of the current global economy, where no one wants for anything.
After all, until now, robots that help around the house have been prototypes, laboratory curiosities, or expensive novelty gadgets. But what if I told you that, as of mid-May 2025, Tesla's humanoid robot is poised to become the most reliable household companion you could ever ask for, at a price that won't force you to remortgage your home? First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Trust. You're a practical man who remembers when hoverboards were supposed to change the world, only to leave a trail of recalls and burnt-up batteries. You've heard grand promises about mass-market robots before and seen nothing but vaporware. So why should you believe that Optimus will be any different? Tesla's approach is rooted in real hard numbers and a production pipeline already humming at the Fremont factory. In the first quarter of this year, the plant quietly assembled its first 1,000 units. No fanfare, no flashy PR, just straight-up manufacturing. These aren't one-off prototypes. They're the very same machines planned for sale in 2026, each one built using the same assembly line techniques that made the Model 3 a global bestseller. When we talk about price, the skeptics often point out that home care robots have traditionally been wildly expensive. Think six figures? Easy. By contrast, Tesla is aiming for a sticker price between $25,000 and $30,000. Break that down, and you'll see it matches roughly 5 to 6 years of in-home caregiver costs here in the US, which often hover around $50,000 per year. In other words, after you've paid off Optimus in about half a decade, you'll be enjoying round-the-clock assistance at essentially no extra cost. That's an idea that even the savviest retirees can appreciate. A one-time investment for decades of daily support versus an endless stream of monthly invoices. Of course, money matters little if the machine can't do the job. That's where the real magic happens. Each Optimus is equipped with 40 custom electric actuators, giving it the strength to lift 20 kilograms in each arm. Picture your laundry basket piled high with clothes. Optimus can scoop it up, carry it, and help you fold it without breaking a sweat. Climbing stairs can be nerve-wracking when you're alone, but with its advanced balance system, Optimus senses shifts in weight and adjusts its posture in real time, so it can brace you gently as you take each step. This isn't stiff robotic stumbling. This is smooth, human-like movement that adapts to you, not the other way around. Medication management is another area where Optimus shines. Missing a pill can lead to serious health issues, and traditional reminders, sticky notes, alarm clocks, still leave plenty of room for error. Tesla's solution is a built-in scheduler trained on their Dojo supercomputer, which runs millions of simulations to learn the precise timing and context of your prescriptions. Field tests have shown a reduction in missed doses by up to 75% compared to old-school methods. Better yet, each reminder and confirmation is logged securely on the robot itself, so when you visit your doctor, you can simply hand over a digital record instead of fumbling through pill bottles or trying to remember if you took that morning dose. It isn't just big tasks that Optimus handles well. Even chores that seem small, like folding a shirt or carrying a carton of eggs, can become taxing when mobility is limited. In demos, Optimus folded an entire outfit in 30 seconds flat, or carried a fragile dozen eggs across a countertop with 0 breakages. Its high-frequency sensor feedback system constantly monitors pressure and position, adjusting grip strength on the fly. That means it can stack dishes, set the table, or even dust furniture without leaving a single fingerprint. All those little jobs that pile up and drain your energy? Optimus quietly takes care of them so you can spend your time reading a good book, catching up with an old friend, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in peace. I know what you're thinking. What about safety? What if Optimus glitches, loses power halfway through a task, or, heaven forbid, falls on you? Tesla engineers have thought of that too. Optimus carries a dual battery system with 2 hours of backup power, and its motors and joints are outfitted with torque sensors that spot anomalies before they become serious problems. If the robot detects any imbalance or hardware fault, it enters a controlled shutdown, gently lowering whatever it's holding and assuming a support hold stance until a human helper arrives. In the unlikely event of a system crash, the machine is programmed to freeze in place rather than jerk or collapse, so you're never left in a dangerous situation. Let's talk about privacy, because inviting a robot into your home raises obvious questions about data security. Optimus processes 90% of its data on board, right there inside its own secure processors. Video and audio recordings never leave the device unless you explicitly choose to share them. All logs are encrypted with industry-leading 256-bit encryption, and health-critical records live in a separate digital vault that even a security breach elsewhere can't touch. Plus, Tesla plans to open their algorithms to independent audits by ethicists and cybersecurity experts, ensuring the robot's decision-making remains transparent, unbiased, and firmly in your control. Even with all these safeguards, it's natural to feel cautious. That's why Tesla is planning flexible purchase options tailored for folks like you. You'll have the choice of a $5,000 down payment, followed by $500 monthly installments, complete with comprehensive warranty and insurance coverage. For those who'd rather kick the tires before buying, there's a risk-free 30-day trial with 24/7 technical support and a full refund guarantee if Optimus doesn't meet your expectations. And for the most safety-focused users, there's a Medicare Safe mode that limits the robot's top speed and disables non-essential features unless you confirm them with a second command. All of this comes together to make Optimus a genuine partner, not just a gadget. Imagine the relief of knowing that when you need help, you won't have to wait hours for a caregiver to arrive. Picture yourself moving through your home with confidence, reassured by a gentle but capable helper at your side. Think about the peace of mind you'd gain from having your medication schedule managed flawlessly and the delight of tackling those household chores without lifting a finger. Yes, Optimus still has to prove itself in real-world homes, and it may take a few more months before the first customer units roll out. But based on what Tesla has achieved so far, quietly building production-ready robots that combine strength, finesse, and intelligence at unprecedented scale, it's hard to dismiss this as vaporware. If you've ever dreamed of a personal assistant who's always there when you need it and never asks for more than a little electricity and a software update, then Optimus might just be the friend you've been waiting for. And when those first machines start working in homes across the country, you could be among the first to welcome a new era of independence, safety, and peace of mind. So are you willing to hand over your most private moments to a machine that's only just learned to dance? And how comfortable would you feel relying on Gen 3's promise of safety when you've seen prototypes stumble and fall? Please share your opinion in the comments section below the video. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos.
You also need to be very good at scale manufacturing. So in order to have the robot not cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars, in order to make it cost like $10,000 or $20,000.
Elon Musk has made at least 4 prior statements asserting that the Tesla Bot Gen 3 is confidently projected to retail for $20,000, and potentially as low as $10,000 once scaled and maintained under 400 watt-hour per hour. At that rate, the cost would be around $0.05 per minute for household tasks, cheaper than the minimum wage in 49 states. And Musk's latest move genuinely shocked us all. Instead of choosing between politics, Doge, and EVs, Tesla is going all in on a product that could expand its total addressable market by 10 times without disrupting its existing lineup. For price-sensitive users, privacy-conscious skeptics, and fans of all things cutting-edge, Gen 3 aims to answer the age-old question: will this robot actually make your life easier and pay for itself? Welcome to Tesla Car World. During Tesla's first quarter 2025 earnings call, Elon Musk confirmed that the announcement set Twitter ablaze.
And I think starting probably in next month, in May, my time allocation to Doge will drop significantly. Starting next month, I'll be allocating far more of my time to Tesla.
Investors were quick to link Musk's pivot to Tesla's disappointing first quarter results. Revenue dropped 9% year over year to $19.34 billion, and earnings per share plunged 71%. The immediate question on everyone's mind: where will Tesla's next engine of growth come from? The truth is clear that Elon Musk laid out a target that few outside the EV bubble seem to notice.
We hopefully will be able to make about 5,000 Optimus robots. We're aiming for enough parts to make 10,000, maybe 12,000, the 10,000 now. But even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion, FYI, which is like a little scary thought, like a whole legion of robots.
Such a scale isn't just ambitious, it's essential. It's how you drive unit costs down below the magic $20,000 mark, or even the $10,000 price tag Musk previously promised. So what's so special about Elon Musk's grand overhaul of the Tesla Bot Optimus Gen 3? Picture a regular Tuesday. You've just spilled coffee on the floor, your mom is rushing into a critical Zoom call, and your dog Buddy is anxiously begging for a walk. Instead of panicking, you calmly say, "Hey Optimus, clean the house in the next 30 minutes, then take Buddy for a walk." The robot gives a gentle nod and a soft smile, thanks to its new linear mechanical system that operates at under 40 decibels, as quiet as falling leaves. And just like that, it gets to work, calm, silent, and more efficient than any human could be. That's the future. Tesla's Optimus Gen 3 upgrade in 2025 is aiming for. A future where robots aren't just smart, but graceful, and truly live alongside us. When you take care of your home with your own hands, you'll understand just how valuable this round of hardware upgrades really is. The robot's hand now has 22 degrees of freedom, twice as many as the previous version. What does that mean? It can tie shoelaces, hold a pen, even wash a glass without breaking it. The wrist, which used to rotate in just one direction, can now move in full 3D, making it far more delicate and precise when carrying dishes or handling fragile objects. As we saw in Tesla's own demo, it was nothing short of impressive. The new 22 degree of freedom hand on Optimus Gen 3 isn't just a mechanical limb, it's a precision instrument. It stacked blocks like a kid's toy game, poured water without spilling a single drop, and caught a baseball with pinpoint accuracy. Watching it in real time, we finally understood why Elon Musk devoted nearly half of the engineering effort just to that hand. Payload capacity has also been upgraded, from 35 to 45 pounds, over 20 kilograms. That means it can now carry a heavy laundry basket or even lift a 3-year-old child. But Optimus Gen 3 isn't just stronger, it's more efficient too. Peak power consumption has dropped from 2.1 kilowatt-hour to just 1.6 kilowatt-hour. On a full 2 kilowatt-hour H-charge, the robot can operate for up to 6 hours, and it costs less than 30 cents in electricity at current US rates. More power, less cost. Who wouldn't want that, right? If you agree, drop a Y in the comments below this video. Thanks. What's even more remarkable is that Tesla has equipped Optimus with IP56 weather resistance, meaning it can work outdoors, in light rain, or even falling snow. Imagine it mowing the lawn while you're inside, curled up with a book. Pure serenity. All these upgrades aren't just for show. They're about bringing robots closer to real life, not in a lab, but right there in your kitchen, your living room, or your backyard. And that's what truly excites those of us who dream of a more effortless, comfortable way of living. So, how worthwhile is an investment in the Tesla Bot Gen 3? We often joke, if all it does is clean the house and do the laundry, that's already more than enough for a robot. But in hindsight, that's no small feat. In a typical household of 4, daily chores like cleaning, laundry, and yard work easily add up to about 2 hours per day. Over the course of a year, that's roughly 730 hours of labor. With the average hourly wage for domestic help in the U.S. projected at $16.40 in 2025, that adds up to over $12,000 per year. So a $20,000 Optimus robot, if used consistently and effectively, could pay for itself in just about 17 months, nearly spot on with the 18-month ROI forecast analysts have cited. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's a solid, real-world return on investment. Even if you're not ready to buy, you might be able to lease an Optimus Gen 3 for around $1,200 per month, according to a leaked internal memo from Tesla's first quarter meeting. That might sound steep at first, until you compare it. Take, for example, a hotel housekeeper working double shifts. They can earn up to $6,800 a month, including benefits. In other words, even at that premium rental rate, Optimus is still a far more economical option, especially for families juggling childcare, garden work, and elder care, all on a single income. From another perspective, of course, not everyone is thrilled by the idea of a robot roaming around the house. We've heard plenty of skeptics ask, what if it gets hacked? What if someone disables it with an EMP blast? What about my face data, my routines, my home layout? Could that all be exposed? These are perfectly valid concerns, and to be honest, we were worried too at first. But then we read Tesla's response and it gave us some peace of mind. They're not ignoring the risks, they're actively addressing them. When it comes to protection against electromagnetic pulses, the stuff of sci-fi and doomsday scenarios, Tesla has implemented the same robust solutions used in its electric vehicles. Optimus is equipped with a triple-shielded battery system, and more importantly, its entire full self-driving computing unit is encased in a Faraday cage-style architecture, a proven design that shields against electromagnetic interference. And this isn't just marketing talk. It's officially patented under U.S. patent number EUDNO/912443 as of March 20th, 2025. After learning that, we breathed a little easier. This robot isn't just smart, it's built to protect itself from the worst tech disasters you can imagine. When it comes to personal data and privacy, Tesla has clearly taken some hard-earned lessons to heart, especially in light of the legal controversies that unfolded in the U.S., even if they didn't directly involve the company. In response, Tesla has re-engineered how Optimus handles sensitive data. All biometric inputs, like facial recognition, voice commands, and gesture tracking, are now encrypted directly on the device. No raw data leaves the robot unless you explicitly choose to link it with Tesla Cloud. In other words, you're in control. If you don't enable sync, everything stays local. There's no behind-the-scenes data dump to some unknown server. And to us, those who embrace technology but still value our privacy, that's a game-changing promise. There's one thing those of us living in the suburbs, the countryside, or just places with uncooperative weather, care a lot about. Is this robot tough enough? Can it actually handle outdoor work in rain, mud, and unpredictable conditions? And the good news is, Optimus Gen 3 is no fragile machine. According to a spec sheet briefly shown at Tesla's factory preview, this robot is built with an IP56 seal, meaning it's highly resistant to both water and dust. On top of that, it operates smoothly in temperatures ranging from -10 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, from freezing winter mornings to sweltering summer afternoons. We immediately pictured it working in dusty barn aisles on a farm or clearing snow off the porch for Grandma and Grandpa. And according to internal sources, Tesla is already developing a thermally insulated actuator system designed for exactly these kinds of tasks, slated for release in early 2026. Of course, every time a robot shows up, the same worry arises. Are humans going to lose their jobs? We asked that question too. But when we looked at our own lives and work more closely, we realized not all jobs are worth preserving, especially the dangerous, dull, and dirty ones. Tesla echoes the same reasoning shared by experts in industrial automation. Robots will take on the heavy lifting first, so humans can shift into better roles. A compelling example comes from the Accor hotel chain, which is participating in the Optimus pilot program. Instead of laying people off, they reassigned employees who once hauled linens to more fulfilling roles in guest services. Jobs that involve more human interaction, are less physically taxing, and pay better. And according to a leaked presentation covered by several reputable business outlets, within just 6 months of deploying robots, the average salary of staff in luxury hotels rose by 14%. And if you think robots are just for cleaning the house, shoveling snow, or hauling gear on a farm, think again. On a few forums, we came across questions like, "Hey Elon, can Optimus play golf?" And Elon coolly replied, "We're working on torso rotation algorithms. Need an extra gyroscope in the wrist and club head speed of 30 meters per second." Yes, golf, not a joke. Tesla plans to roll out a Gen 3 sports training module that will teach Optimus how to rotate its body, grip a club, and swing. But honestly, for those not overly picky, Gen 3 is already off to a solid start. According to a Tesla engineer, Optimus Gen 3 can already tee off, retrieve balls, and even keep score, all using vision-only tracking. No radar, no complicated LiDAR, just its AI eyes. We can already picture it. A quiet weekend afternoon, you're relaxing on a wooden bench, and Optimus is gently collecting golf balls on the green, maybe taking a swing or two just for fun. It's equal parts hilarious and heartwarming. And if you're still uncertain about the future of robotics, just consider what Elon Musk said at a recent event. By 2040, there will be more humanoid robots than actual humans. Sure, that sounds a little chilling at first. But viewed from a different angle, one where these machines aren't replacing us but freeing us from the things that drain us, it starts to feel like a future worth looking forward to. For those living among fields and winds through rainstorms and long winters, or simply those wishing for an extra pair of reliable hands, Optimus represents reassurance, a quiet kind of promise. Not a far-off fantasy, but a companion that will walk beside us through every harvest, every snow-covered porch, every misty morning in the garden. So, why does the Tesla Bot Gen 3 deserve more recognition than other humanoid robots? Like Atlas? We've had those jaw-dropping moments too. Watching Boston Dynamics, Atlas, backflip, somersault, and shapeshift like something straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Every ninja-like spin sends the internet into a frenzy. It's stunning, no doubt. But after the applause fades, we always find ourselves asking a simple question. Can it fold the laundry? Because while acrobatics are flashy, usefulness is quiet. And that's where Tesla's Optimus makes its case, not as a stunt performer, but as a helping hand in the real world. That's the truth. Atlas, the newest electric version, is undeniably a technical marvel. But as The Verge pointed out, the recent video was actually the first time it ran fully autonomously. All those jaw-dropping parkour stunts, they were meticulously pre-programmed. Not exactly what you'd call freeform AI. And the price tag? Well over $200,000. And it's still just a prototype, not a commercially available product. Now let's talk about Tesla Optimus. It doesn't do backflips. It won't leap off platforms. But it folds laundry, unloads the dishwasher, waters plants, carries groceries, and makes the bed, all while working 8 hours a day, consistently, without complaints. And if you do the math, with a projected price of $20,000 to $30,000, that's less than $2 an hour in depreciation. No lunch breaks, no paycheck, no insurance benefits. Sometimes the most revolutionary thing isn't what turns heads, but what quietly gets things done. Tesla is betting on a very different strategy. Less show, more substance, like a Toyota Camry parked among a lineup of supercars. It's durable, practical, and most importantly, meant to be owned by real people. And for folks like us, people who need a helping hand to weed the garden, walk the dog, or care for aging parents, a robot that can stay balanced while rinsing a glass is what we call worth the money. So if the question is, can Optimus keep up with Atlas? Our answer is, it doesn't need to. Optimus is on its own path. And that path, we believe, leads not to center stage, but to every home. How did the Doge exit really change the game for Tesla Bot Gen 3? Here's something most people missed, but it matters a lot. When Elon Musk freed up his personal schedule, Tesla also freed up its investment budget. Sounds strange, but it makes perfect sense. Tesla's CFO, Vaibhav Taneja, recently revealed that in 2025 alone, the company will pour $2.3 billion into just two core areas, Optimus and the Dojo machine learning cluster. And if that number sounds huge, that's because it is. It's 3 times what Tesla spent last year. This isn't just money. It's a real commitment. Musk stepping back from Doge and stepping up at Tesla didn't just change headlines. It redefined priorities. Optimus Gen 3 isn't just a side project anymore. It's front and center, with the budget to match. Why does it take that much money? Because every single Optimus Gen 3 unit is connected to Tesla's always-on training pipeline. So if Optimus is truly the next growth engine for Tesla, and if Elon Musk says Optimus could cost as low as $10,000, why are we hearing rumors of a $1,200 per month lease? Is this affordability or just another luxury tech trap? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.